Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Ramos and this is my instructional video for SED 514 on the Padlet.com application. I specifically use Padlet.com to basically navigate my students on what type of resources that they can and cannot use in my classroom when they're doing research assignments. I know when I was going to school, it would always be so helpful for teachers to guide me in the right direction on where to start a research paper or a project, and I feel like Padlet helps me do the same for my students. So this is my music history Padlet. I've broken it up into different periods in music history. For the first 3 columns, you'll notice that I just attached URL links. Even for the YouTube video samples, I've also just uploaded the links there. I just think it's easier and more accessible for them to get the research that they need. And over here on the far right, I've got photos and documents. So here are a couple of photos that I've attached here of composers, the timelines in which my students use to fill out their research, and music names. So for right now, I'm going to show you how to add a document or a photo onto your Padlet. So right now we're working on music names. I'm going to just go ahead and add another music name to this. So we're going to add a photo. And what you do is you go over here to this plus sign button. It says add post to this column. You're going to click on that. And if you see, it has a title and a text box, and it gives you the option to attach different things. So there's a video recording, a voice recording, a photo, or a document. Let's just go ahead and do a photo. You have the option of doing it from the web. You can choose one of your files, or you can take a photo from your webcam. Right now, let's go ahead and choose a file that I already have saved on my computer. That's already on here. Let's go ahead and do this music name. And once you've clicked on it, it's preparing itself to show a preview of the photo. And it's going to ask you, does it look good? And for me, yes, it does look good. Press OK, and within seconds, your photo is online, ready to go. So this applies to everything else. So it could be a document, a video recording, or a voice recording, or a photo. Or if you just want to write something in there, you totally can. Let's see, music name number 2. Let's see. So that's how you attach something or add something onto your Padlet. Now what I'm going to show you is how to share it. First, I'm going to show you the people and privacy. It can be password protected, private, secret, or public. If you are having a password protected, make sure that you have a password. And you get to determine that the people who have access to this Padlet can read, write, moderate, or administer. For me, I just like to have my kids write on it. If you want to add any contributors, so if you want a colleague to see this and have some input on it, you can attach the email right there. They can also write, moderate, or administer. And finally, my favorite part is the moderation. It requires admin or moderator's approval to post anything that somebody else has written. So this is particularly great for anybody who has those kids who are being silly and like to post things that are not appropriate to what the subject is. You have the chance to preview it before it actually goes out and is publicized. Lastly, I want to look at the share and export. Padlets can be used, if they're public, they can be used by anybody or they can be seen by anybody. So if I were to make this public, I can copy a link to this Padlet and make it available to a Google Classroom, which I know a lot of teachers do. I personally embed the link into my website. You can email it, share on Facebook, share on Twitter, and finally you can save it as a different format. You can save it as a PDF or image, and you can easily take your Padlet anywhere you go. So that is Padlet for you, and it's a great tool to help students navigate around legitimate sources, and it also keeps in contact that communication between teachers and students relating to the subject course. So I hope you use it, especially if you are a neat freak like myself. And I hope this is a helpful tool for all of you and your students. Thanks.